These are 5 things that I no longer do as someone who works in clinical research with a specialty in psychiatry and as someone who has read hundreds of studies about the effects of stress and environment on the body and brain. Number one is I don't walk into rooms or environments where there's ongoing conflict or where I know I'm not liked. Not because I don't like conflict resolution or confrontation, because I think those are highly productive actions to take. However, you can only conflict resolve with someone who wants to resolve the matter. Having a conversation and trying to reach a mutual point with someone who doesn't know what resolution looks like is somewhat pointless. Your brain does not know the difference between physical and emotional threat. It just recognizes all of this as danger. And when your brain recognizes it as danger, there's a part of your brain that alerts your central nervous system to enter into fight or flight, which increases cortisol levels, which is the body's primary stress hormone. Prolonged exposure to cortisol has very detrimental effects, and I'm not interested in any of those things. Number two, I do not neglect resting. Your brain literally needs sleep. That's when it clears metabolic waste, resets neurotransmitters. Not sleeping is not a flex. Beyond that, for me, I personally prioritize rest in different ways. I love going to the beach. I love going to the spa. I love a good robe and book reading session with a cup of tea. I find ways to decompress and keep my cortisol levels at an all-time low. American culture really teaches you that rest is for the weak. I'm so sorry. Rest is for the sensible. Number three, I don't do toxic relationships of any kind. I don't work in toxic work environments. I made a video almost 2 years ago now where I said, if I get to the point where I can't even do my job, I can't even function in society because I'm so messed up from this toxic work environment, what benefit is that to me? I can't work anymore. So I'm not making the money that I was making at that time. There's no benefit. And there's a slew of other chronic inflammatory diseases that you can get from exposing yourself to toxic relationships and toxic environments. It is well documented. When your stress becomes chronic, it can lead to chronic inflammatory responses, which are linked to cardiovascular disease, autoimmune diseases, depression and anxiety, irritable bowel syndrome. There's no reason I will put my body through that. No toxic relationships, no toxic work environments. I don't do it. I don't care. Number four, I prioritize nutrition. Sugars and trans fats can impair cognitive function and mood regulation. So I genuinely treat food like medicine. Last but not least, I exercise my brain. I read a lot. I engage in very stimulating conversations. I love card games. I also like puzzles. I have worked a lot in Alzheimer's, Parkinson's,